everyone, it's me, Smooth Brain. How are my boys and ghouls doing today? It's still spooky season and I still have great palettes to show you. So let me show you what came in the mail the other day. From Glaminatrix, one of my favorite brands, I have the Crown Legacy palette. This says there are 15 regal shades, buttery mattes, sparkly shimmers, duochromes in 26mm magnetic pans, lush greens, regal purples, decadent golds, vegan and cruelty-free, 2 brands, 1 vision, crafted with heart. So it's Glaminatrix by Monolith, and the story behind that is they are now stocking at a place in Europe called Monolith, and so this collaboration, they made a special palette just for that. So you can also now order from Glaminatrix if you are in the US. Especially this palette is available, but check all the details at their website. I don't think they're charging a big deal on tariffs, but double check on the website, of course, before you hit buy. Okay, so the packaging is this nice box, and on the back it has all the different ingredients, pressed pigments and eyeshadows, and it tells you which ones are which in that ingredient list. And then inside the box comes this cool like faux leather cardboard packaging, and on the faux leather is this really satisfying piece of plastic to remove, and on the plastic it also has some information about the palette. It just has a how to use. So let's see, this is the first time I'm looking at it. Let's see what it looks like. Oop, there's a little plastic thing. There's none of those little dots that we love so much. There is a full mirror, and here is the palette. With Bridgerton and the new movie for Downton Abbey coming out, which I think is the final movie, this is a good release for them. It does have like these muted colors, but it also at the bottom has some more jewel tone colors as well. So should we do a swatch of this? Let's see. There are 5, 6, 7, 8 mattes and 2, 5, 7 shimmers. So I think what we should do is swatch down this way, because it looks like they're in rows, which will make sense to combine that way. So let's do that. The first color is Majesty, which looks like a nice pretty taupe. I love that word, taupe. There's a color called Gilded, which looks like it might have that same taupish undertone, but has a silver reflective glitter on top. It's not glittery, it's just shiny. And then there's a color called Jewel, which looks like maybe it is like a creamy mocha color. So there's those 3. Let's swatch them out. Yeah, that taupe really comes up grayish green on my hand, which is interesting. So depending on your skin tone, it may look a little different on people. The next set of colors, there's one called Scepter. That's a shimmer with some green reflect, but it has like a very light brown undertone. Then there's one called Sovereign, which is a dark grass green, and one called Dynasty, which is a beautiful jewel blue. Let's swatch these. Okay, we have a green row. So we have this grayish grungy green called Air. Then we have Empire, which is a glimmery green. And that definitely has like a pink to gold reflect. And Legacy, which is a dark emerald green. Oh, I like that shimmer, the green shimmer, it's pretty. Now we're heading into some purples. So we have Regal, which looks like a pinky shimmer with a brown undertone. Then we have Noble, which is a very pretty orchid color. And we have Crown, which is a blurple shimmer. Blurple shimmer, you know it. That orchid's a pretty color. Okay, the last three colors are Throne, which is a deep wine color, like a berry wine. Opulent, which looks like maybe a lilac purple shimmer. And Rain, which is a teal, dark teal blue. Let's swatch those. I'm running out of room. So those are on my fingers there. Those three at the top. And that is the whole palette. Very pretty. Very sparkly. Let's put on some eye primer and then we will play. And this collection only had an eye palette in it, so I'm just going to show you the eye palette and I'll put some other stuff on just for fun to complete the look. What colors do I want to play with? I think I'm going to go into that orchid color first, so let's do that. Get a big fluffy brush. And this orchid color is called Noble. I will say I did a ColourPop look with their liquid eyeshadow and it is still sticking after 3 washes to my eye a little bit. So if it already looks like I have shimmer on my eye, that's why. I apologize. But we'll try to make it as realistic as possible. That's a pretty orchid color. I like that. Watch. It's like pinky purple. And I'm just going to keep building it up. I do love their mattes. They're very smooth and soft when you touch them. And then I'm going to do my typical dark in the outer corner here with the color Throne. And we'll just pat that in. We'll build it up. I do feel their shadows. This looks a little piecey to me right now, but I think it's also because of that liquid eyeshadow I had on. But it blends beautifully. So even if it looks a little patchy at first, just blend, 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 and you'll have a good look. I'm going to go back in with the Noble and put that all along here. And then I'm going to take the color, Opulent and put that all on the lid. And that's really that purpley pink again, but it's a shimmer and it's so pretty. That's pretty. Okay, for underneath my eye, what I think I'm going to do is go in with this color Air, which is the grungy green. Because greens and purples, they just belong together in my opinion. And that's good. And let's put some Empire, which is the shiny green, underneath there too. Because everyone likes a good shiny one. And that looks nice. And then in the inner corner, I'm going to use this color Gilded, which is this super metallic silver. That's looking pretty good. I'm going to actually blend this out a little bit more. And put a little bit more of that dark purple right in this corner just to make sure it's deep enough. And then I'm going to do the other eye and come back with some other makeup on. I'll tell you what I have on and we'll go from there. So here we have the finished look using Crown Legacy palette by Glaminatrix by Monolith. I do like this palette. It has a lot of like muted jewel tone colors, and their quality is their typical quality. It's not my favorite Glaminatrix palette. That I would say is probably, well, there's a few of them that I like more than this, but this is a very nice palette. On my cheeks I use this Sigma blush in Nearly Wild. I used my blue mascara, the Maybelline Sky High mascara in blue. And I used a ColourPop Ultra Blotted Lip in the color Starling. And lined my lips with this this DD Signature pen. This pen has like 4 different things on it. It has an eyebrow pen, which I did not like. It broke off on me immediately. It has a lip liner. I liked the lip liner. And then it also has a eyeliner, and it looks like it has some kind of white pen as well. So I used that for the lip liner. And for the highlighter, I used another ColourPop highlighter, liquid highlighter. These are really good. You can see it really gives quite a sheen to the cheek, and I love this glowy cheek look. I know I'm stuck in the past with the glowy cheek, but I heard it's coming back anyway. So, and then finally, I use the About Face bronzer. It's a very subtle bronzer, and I like that. I don't like to look like I've been out in the sun or at a tanning bed, so it works for me. What do you guys think? Do you like the look? Do you want me to try more looks with this palette? Leave a like and subscribe, and let me know how you like it down below. And remember, don't be sad, be happy, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye!